To err is human, to forgive divine. I also read in a short story by Perles Buck called Mrs. Barton Declines. Mrs. Barton says, not to forgive is a terrible thing. Okay, forgiveness is beautiful. Forgiveness is necessary. Okay, and because as human beings we are so fallible, yet at the same time we have morality, moral ideals, we often need forgiveness. We often request forgiveness, and we often hopefully extend forgiveness. But there are limits. To forgive is divine, and human beings are not divine. Sometimes we can't forgive, and that's understandable. And I'll give you two cases in which forgiveness has not been possible. Okay, one is the relatives of the Moors murders victims. These were the families of kids ranging in age from 10 years old to 17 years old who were deliberately murdered by Ian Brady and Myra Henley in what Ian Brady called an existential experiment. They never forgave either party. And a couple of the mothers devoted a lot of their life to making sure that Myra Henley was never paroled, because quite simply they could not forgive her for her role in the deaths of their children. Another case, the Tate family. Paul Tate, Doris Tate, Patty Tate are all deceased, but they all went to the parole hearings to speak against parole for the people who were involved in the murder of Sharon Tate and her friends, as well as the young man who happened to be visiting the caretaker of the estate. Okay, they could not forgive, and it is understandable they could not forgive, because Sharon Tate was only, I think she was 26 years old when she died. Somebody in the prime of their life, 2 weeks away from giving birth. And she died in such a terrible way after watching her friends being butchered and shot and bludgeoned to death. She herself was stabbed to death. And she was supposedly crying, "Mother, mother," as she died. Okay, and it is understandable that sometimes we can't forgive. And I hope you liked hearing that. Hope you'll subscribe, and I hope you help me out by maybe telling other people about me so I can grow my social media presence. Thanks.